So, everyone has heard about Sydney Sweeney explosive American Eagle ad where she was in this ad and she's made the comment that she has great genes. This is a play on her, beautiful hair, eyes, skin tone, beautiful appearance, along with the fact that she's herself is wearing jeans and has worked so well that it has blown up the stock to nearly 40%. Now, with any major blowup, you also have a fair amount of controversy that we also need to get into. But before we get into that, let's just go over what some people at the company have stated about this campaign. Sweeney is a winner, and in just 6 weeks, the campaign has generated unprecedented new customers acquisitions. Chief Marketing Officer Craig Broomer said on the company's earnings call after Wednesday's closing bell. So that was just last Wednesday that this came. So just expressing how explosive it really was. The company's stock skyrocketed 38%, closing at $18.79 on Thursday as investors brought in to Sweeney's star power. It's not just necessarily her star power that people bought into, it is her expression, her sense of freedom, her embracing what it actually is to be a female. Like, okay, I'm a dude, 100%, but I can at least appreciate what Sydney Sweeney looks like. I can appreciate what she's doing because she's not trying to make herself look androgynous. She's actually feminine. She's embracing it to her core versus you see a lot of these chicks that almost seem ashamed to have any physical presence of being feminine. The fact that she's right wing, it's kind of like a secondary or even tertiary note to this whole thing that's going on. It's just the fact that she's embracing what she is. Heck, if you were in the mid 2000s, people would be saying that she is just simply copying Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears. But the fact that she's doing it now in this heavily censored left viewpoint is almost like a right thing issue. The fact that she's saying like, I'm a girl, I enjoy it, and I like that dudes look at me and are attracted to me. Like, what's the issue with that? Like, it's so amazing how it has just changed in 20 years, and the right had to do nothing about it. It was just simply these leftist weirdos coming after her and saying that you cannot be happy to be actually a female. So I think that's one part of why it actually is blowing up so massively, is that she fed into some part of the culture of people just being over with this DEI and woke agenda. Like, come on, just let dudes be dudes and chicks be chicks. Stop trying to force everyone into this genderless society that's honestly doesn't work for anybody. It doesn't work for chicks. It doesn't work for dudes. And we're just seeing more and more of this every year. I think that's really kind of core of why Sydney Sweeney has blown up. It's not really so much because of her. Because let's just be honest here, she's not that great of an actress. She's okay, but she's not that great. It's the fact that she's one of the first actors in this era that's actually be like, yeah, I don't care. You can mock me. You can make fun of me. You can say whatever you want. I'm still going to be that hot chick that's going to be embracing my femininity. And there's something that's powerful about that money can't buy, that people are just attracted to. So let's continue with the story here in this article. Sorry, I don't want to go on that rant here, just to make it clear why she blew up, or at least from my perspective, of someone who's in the demographic that she's targeting. So, well, I guess technically she's not targeting me in that demographic. She's targeting chicks. But for her appearance, attractiveness, telling girls like, hey, you look like this, dudes are going to want to go after you. And as a dude, I can completely say that's the case. So just want to get that out there. So American Eagle said Sydney Sweeney's collaboration sold out in a week, with some items gone in a day. Her demand ad have skyrocketed up more than 150 million social media views, turning her into the face of the brand's revival. Which, yeah, absolutely 100%. That's what I just said, pretty much, is that her embracing her femininity has spoke to a lot of chicks out there. You want to know why Barbie blew up there? It's because Barbie was actually a chick movie. It actually spoke to chicks. You don't have these female superheroes trying to be masculine in a role that doesn't really fit them. You had chick movie that actors are chicks, and so it blew up. You have Sydney Sweeney, who's actually a chick, acting like a chick, so she blew up. Wow, like, it's almost like this isn't hard to do, but for some reason, marketers still have issues doing this. I don't know why, but we still live in this era for some reason, wherever that causes. But the campaign also ignited a political firestorm. Oh, yes, it did. One spot shows Sydney in front of a billboard reading, Sydney Sweeney has great genes, with the word jeans crossed out and replaced with jeans. Like, it's funny. It's great. Like, what's so wrong with her actually saying jeans? Like, it's playing on words. Like, don't we get some wordplay anymore? Like I remember back in the 2000s, everyone was really enjoying the rapper scenes. Like I'm going to just show how white I am here. I know of Eminem. I know a couple other rappers. I know Ice Cube, 50 Cent. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is not my scene. I was a country boy when I was raised in the early 2000s, so I'm going to be completely honest there. But whatever happened to wanting to play on words? Why don't we have that anymore? Why is it an issue for Sweeney these days to just have fun with it? Can we not have fun anymore, Hollywood? No. No, you cannot. Another ad featuring her quipping, genes are passed down from parents to offspring. My genes are blue. Playing on blue genes that she has and also her blue eyes. So I don't really see any issues here. Some online critics blasted the gimmick as racially coded, accusing the company of celebrating Sydney's white heritage as a beauty idol. The backlash spilled into partisan warfare, with Republicans rushing to her defense. Yeah, no, rightfully so. Like, what is the issue? Like, there's nothing wrong here. Heck, why do we have liberals coming rushing to her defense? Like, this should be a Cracker Barrel issue where both the Republicans and Democrats were like, yeah, this is dumb. Just go back to the way you were. Like, this should be like the left being like, hey, this is women empowerment, and this should be the right saying, yes, please go back to femininity. Stop pushing on all this androgynous crap onto us. But for some reason, it became a left-white issue. Like, I just don't understand how this has happened. Well, okay, I understand we live in the age of DEI where everything's gender guided, but the right literally did nothing, and you're letting them win the culture war at this point because you're so insane. President Trump jumped in on August 4th, praising Sydney on True Social. Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there. He wrote, "It's for American Eagle, and the jeans are flying off the shelves. Go get 'em, Sydney. Bring woke is for losers. Being Republican is what we want to be." I mean, I'm glad she didn't endorse that. Like, yeah, Trump, right now, he's a political figure. He's going to say that. He's going to attach it. And I do know that Sydney has said her parents are more right wing. So, her being a conservative, yeah, that should not be an issue. I honestly don't have an issue if you're a liberal. Heck, even if you're a communist, I don't really have much of an issue. Now, if you're going out there start espousing communist ideals and being a real annoying prick about it, then I have an issue with you. But if you're someone who believes in communism but doesn't really promote it, okay, fine, I can get along with you just fine, man. But I don't really see her being right-wing much of an issue here at all. White House communicator manager Stephen Chung called the controversy cancel culture run amok. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what we got here. Vice President J.D. Vance mocked liberals on Ruthless podcast, saying, "My political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi. That appears to be the actual strategy." Yeah, that pretty much is what we have seen from all across Twitter, from newscasters, from news stations, like, how dare you? How dare you? Greta Thunberg really should be put into this article somewhere for how she's reacted to Sydney Sweeney. At least the people who think like Greta Thunberg. I'm not sure if I've seen Greta Thunberg make a comment on Sydney yet, but it's just outrageous about people that have come out against Sydney just for being feminine. The publicity paid off at the cash register. American Eagle reported second quarter earnings of 45 cents a share, up 15% year over year, with operating profits rising 2% to $103 million, though total revenue dipped 1% to $1.28 billion. Executives said the campaign offset weak foot traffic and boosted brand awareness across Gen Z, which is something that they've been struggling a lot right now. Like, just went to our local mall around here, and although it's busy, I can't say it's packed. Not like what it was back in the 2000s, or in fact, even in the 2010s. Just physical stores are kind of dying off. Like, they're still there. You still see people going there, but it's not like what it used to be. So I'm glad that this ad has helped American Eagle get some more people into their store. The fall season is off to a positive start, CEO Jay Scott told investors, fueled by strong product offerings and the success of a recent marketing campaign with Sydney Sweeney and Travis Kelce. We have seen an uptick in customer awareness, engagement, and comparable sales. Now, that's a story that's wild. The fact that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are actually getting married, that's wow. I won't believe it until I actually see the wedding bells and we're like 3 years into their marriage. The company said its partnership with Sydney and Kelce had garnered a staggering billion impression to date. The Kelsey celebration, announced just one day after his engagement to Taylor Swift became public, not planned at all, also helped juice attention. Through Wall Street credited Sweeny as the breakout driver. Investors cheered the strategy. The stock double digits surge was among the biggest retail pops this earnings season. I mean, have you heard anything else that's done that well? We've just heard countless failures like Cracker Barrel and also Hooters changing up their dress uniform to be more conservative, which is fine, but you don't go to Hooters for the conservative dress. So has anyone been surprised that this worked all that well? Well, obviously the advertiser who posts the woke agenda, signaling traders see American Eagle's celebratory gambit as paying off even amid broader retail weakness. Now, yes and no. See, it does play a part on Sydney Sweeney's celebrity status and her playing into her feminine part. But you also have to say that people are just done with people posting non-feminine, non-masculine stuff out there. Like, nothing about what Sydney did was necessarily masculine, but was more so playing into a masculine fantasy of a hot chick and dudes wanting a hot chick. So I wonder if we could have the same result if we had another actress that was so flamboyantly out there about her femininity, if we'd have the same result or even larger one. Because as I said, Sydney Sweeney, she's not the biggest star, but she used the failure of the Spider-Woman franchise to just completely blow up and take control of a lot of the cultural zeitgeist out there. That's really helped her brand along the way. So it's hard for me to say for sure if it's necessarily just because of Sydney Sweeney's celebrity, but regardless, I'm here for it. Now, I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Oh, I forgot to mention this last part here. American Eagle executives are leaning in to the trend, saying they are already planning more projects with Sweeny later this year, betting her star power will keep Demon sales hot into the holiday season. Okay, we'll see. The Post has sought comment from Eagle Sweeny and her representatives, but we haven't heard back from them yet. At least that's what I'm presuming they would put here if they had heard. Now, I wonder how well that's going to work. Because you had the one-off, it's blown up massively. And as long as people still have a positive view of Sweeny, or I guess positive negative for playing into her sexuality, and we are still fighting this cultural war, I think that will continue to work. But Sydney Sweeney, she's going to have to continue to do some work out there, continually rebranding herself, continually pushing it out there. She just becomes the American Eagle girl, which is fine, but that just kind of puts you in the box. Like the chick who does the progressive commercials, great, she was awesome, but then that's all she became known for. I don't think Sydney Sweeney is going to become stuck, but just a warning for her out there. Now, I want to hear what you guys think. What do you think of this whole scenario about Sydney Sweeney's jeans and the controversy that's blown up? Do you think it's just outrageous? Do you think that this is a shift in the culture like I do? Or do you think this is just something that's going to be blown over and we're going to go back to more woke propaganda soon, which I highly doubt. But I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you all later. Catch you on the next one. Bye.